Hi everybody! So I'm doing a chakra removal session. This is for Tiana. This is Tiana's birthday present to herself. Couple things I want to tell you guys before Tiana, we get started with you. By the way, Tiana, you're awesome. Thank you for your open-mindedness and willingness to share this openly with the world so other people can experience what chakra removal is all about and learn from your awesome soul. Okay, so I'm just reading some details here. So there's two main things that Tiana was hoping might come up during her chakra removal. Um, you're wanting me to activate your light body, which is exactly what chakra removal does. Um, you're interested to, okay, you tell me that you have very fragmented memories and none from the age 13 and before, which is that's kind of unique. The other one is you're really wanting to get your imagination back. That's what you tell me. I think you've got a lot of imagination, but we'll find out. We'll actually get to see it through your eyes, okay? But you feel like your imagination has really been lost since you were a kid, and you really want to feel like you can hear yourself, hear your guides. You want more psychic experiences than just seeing double numbers and vibrations. You want your abilities to come back to you and feel fully connected. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna relax here, and we're gonna get started, Tiana. Okay. So I'm just reconnecting with the focus. We're doing chakra removal, which is going to activate your light body. That's exactly what's going to happen. We're just going to break down all the old structural layers so we can bring forward your lightest essence, and it is going to make you feel far more connected, okay? So we got to get to the bottom of the fragmented memories, and then you wanting to bring your imagination back, and feeling more psychically connected. So we'll see what comes up in regards to that during your chakra removal session. Connecting to my spirit guides, higher self, angels. I mean, I'm already seeing images. Like, I was like, wait a second, I need to get connected. I want to get more fully connected. And then I'll tell you what I'm seeing, okay? That's kind of a cool thing about you because you're ready to go before even I'm ready to go. That's what you're already bringing information to me from your spiritual atmosphere. I'm just grounding myself more. I feel like I'm an old fuddy-duddy because you're really raring to go. And I'm a slow poke right now. Alright, so you could imagine the ceiling is sort of rotted out and there's like a goop. The goop itself has been rotting out this ceiling, which is made out of like really old rotted wood. It looks like a rotted out wooden crate, but it's big enough to be an actual kind of house. But it doesn't necessarily feel like a home. It feels like I'm in a wooden crate, but it's big enough that you could put furniture in here. But it feels like there's an attic space, like you could have a ladder that goes up to a loft area. But it feels more like kind of over my head. But the wood up there is all rotted out. The whole wood everywhere is rotted out. It's like a whitish, grayish, black color. The ceiling has rotted through, and this green goopy is like sliming me on my head. And it just really likes to show off that it is sliming even down the sides of the walls. There is just an immediate, it's like a tyrant energy going on in here. It's like a little fireball kid made out of a blue flame, and the fire parts, the legs are just like straight star-like spikes. It's kind of like a person that's a star, but it's a child. So their arms are like star arms, the legs are like star legs, and they're like a blue flame. But they really have kind of I look like I'm a star, but I also look like I'm a child too. and I'm throwing like flame balls, but not, it's only really to get my attention. It's not necessarily to burn me or to hurt me, but you're like such a like ha ha ha, like I'm here, like you're like a live wire. It just kind of feels like a tyrant, like a little miniature, like little devil tyrant. But it's really just to get my attention more than to create havoc or chaos. But it's just so like spark, 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 and it could erupt or it could do something at any time, and it's almost like combustible energy, and it just like this, but it's like little arms are just like doing this, and its legs are doing this, and it's like up there, like in this attic loft area that's all kind of like it's the goop, and then there's this child up there. The energy is really, really fast, which you too must have a lot of energy. I mean, that's what it's like in here. It's like, holy crap, I haven't even gotten started, and you've already started. And I'm still trying to figure this goopy stuff out, and you're already showing me new stuff. Like, wow, you're like really, really raring to go here. It's fascinating. Like, it keeps coming back to me, Tiana. Like, I feel like an old fuddy-duddy in your spiritual atmosphere. Like, I feel like I'm slow as molasses, and you are just like the road runner or something really, really fast. And I feel really slow in comparison to you. I'm not sure whether I need to force you to slow down, or if I should speed up to your level. I'm sort of jarred between two thoughts. Should I slow down or should I speed up to keep up? There's a reason why everything. So maybe this is something about you. Would you ever want to actually slow down enough to do some stretches and yoga? Like Abby, have a really hard time slowing down because I too am just like, it takes too long. Sorry, stretching for 5 minutes and holding it for 5 minutes, that just takes too long. I need to be doing like a lot of things in 1 minute. So this is really, I recognize myself in this behavior, but at the same time, I'm the slow one in comparison to you, which is really odd to me. And some part of me is like, you need to slow down because I can't keep up with you. But I'm also like, I'm not going to keep up with you. I feel like I'm turning into a really stiff and solid tree, and I'm forcing you to experience what is something a little bit more grounded. My spirit guides say, so you have made a choice, Abby? And I say, well, I'm not going to keep up with this spark. Because I'm not going to be able to experience the details. I'm not going to be able to know the deeper understandings of things if I just keep like if life was me clapping hysterically, like every little thing happening was just like a psychotic clapping. I can't hear myself think or feel or actually look at the color of a leaf. Where I can't do a yoga stretch for 5 minutes because that's boring to me, I could actually stare at a tree leaf for 5 minutes, and that would be like the most exciting thing I could possibly do. I have a habit of staring at the ceiling, and I could do that for hours, and I could find that extremely entertaining, where people would lose their mind. However, if I were to stretch for even like 5 minutes, I find that I lose my patience with it. But if I'm just staring at the ceiling, I can do that all day. Like, I love looking at the corners of walls. I love looking at the lines that create the windows, that create the structure of the place. I don't know what it is. I'm like kind of weird like that. That's my thing. So that part of me, I'm looking at the veins on this leaf, and I am just mesmerized. Like, I could look at this leaf, and I feel like it's telling me a story of ancient human history. And now I'm looking at it, and I'm really connecting to it, and I'm asking the tree more about itself. And I'm having this moment, and I'm just stretching it out. And I feel too like I'm becoming one with the tree. And this is my patience moment. This is my moment of inner peace. This is my sanctuary experience. This is my total sanctuary experience, and I'm growing my tree arms outward. And I am putting this in your spiritual atmosphere. tree arms growing. So I'm taking little bright spark child and I'm letting you rest and relax and slow down. We're just going to turn down the volume of the clapping and the excitement. And I gotta tell you a million things really, really fast. We're gonna slow it on down. Slow it down. It's like water. Water has many states of being, you know? And every state of being that water is in is wise, right? So water is still in room temperature, right? But when it gets hot, it starts to boil. And then when it gets hotter, it turns into steam, and then it's air. But then when it gets cold, it turns into a solid. So like water has all these states and they're all wise. So why can't your super fast state also be wise, just like water? But there's something in the value of slowing it down right now. So I've got to take the time to slow this down. We're slowing things so far down here that I'm gonna get beneath the surface of you, okay? The introduction of you is all of this splat on my head, in my face. Walls are breaking apart, bright spark child is freaking out, too much excitement, I can't take it all in at one time because it's too much information. Too much, too fast. We're slow way down, and now I can get beneath the surface of this, okay? This is me also in your spiritual atmosphere. You, Tiana, are going to feel like your vibration is relaxing substantially, okay? You're going to feel like you are slowing down, okay? We're going to get to a different part of your infinite wisdom. The part where we got to slow down in order to enter into that space, okay? I'm still like literally slowing things way down. I still have to slow things down. Just give me another minute or two. I know that's how much I need to slow things down. Now we're going to start at the beginning here. I'm sitting down and I'm looking at this place, okay? I need to know that I am here and that I am a part of being here. And that a part of being here is actually feeling that I am here, feeling the grossness of being here, seeing all of the decrepit and decay, and being at peace with it. Being here is feeling here, is seeing that I'm here inside of my heart. Not just playing out the motions of every day, but I'm actually in my body. And I'm in my hands, I'm in my feet, I'm in my shoulders, I'm in my head. That I'm fully in myself. Part of this message is telling me that the reason we're the fragmented memories and nothing before age 13 is your soul, your soul was not choosing to be fully engaged with the body. And there's something, that's why the memories are really not there. Me having this experience right now is me understanding that your soul is not fully connected with you. And you need to feel here, okay? I come across this every now and then. I also discover it within myself that I have parts of my soul in other bodies and other places, and one in particular that I'm starting to learn more and more about. But I discover that I am becoming more and more here on earth, more inside my body, more feeling like I am here. what is causing that in the first place? Why would I not feel like I'm here all the time? How much am I actually in my body? Like, how is that possible? Like, what does that actually mean? So we just choose to say, I am ready to bring more of my soul energy inside of myself, and allow that energy to be a part of me and part of each and every day, and to continue to work with me in order to have a more vibrant experience as a human being. It's still a hypothesis. I still haven't gotten to the root of why this is, but I think on some level, souls who are really dynamic, they know they can be in a million and one places, and they don't have to be fully engaged with every body that they're having experiences in. And a soul could even choose to not be totally engaged with that body depending on what the experiences are. People who have severe traumatizing events as children, they can actually lose, like, let's say 90% of their soul just takes off, and then 10% remains to continue to have that life experience. And now they feel like a part of themselves was died in that experience, and they can't get themselves back. Well, they can get themselves back. We just have to go into that memory, into that moment, into the trauma, and to rebirth the soul energy, so that that other 90% or whatever can reacclimate with the body and with the experience. And there's processes to it. Every situation is different. So I'm still learning about this, but the message for you is, Tiana, is that your soul, I don't know why, has not wanted to be fully engaged with this body and this life and this experience. So we need to bring more of that soul energy into you, but you do that by saying, I'm ready to be inside my body now. You acknowledge it, and then you say that through your heart, through your senses, through your form. You just say, I'm ready to be inside my body now. I've been taking a bit of a vacation, and I'm ready to feel acclimated to my body now. We're going to learn a lot about you. I haven't forgotten about the little blue child or anything, so we'll just see how this pans out. But I am slowing down the frequency because I need to create inner peace, okay? I need to create extreme inner peace. Inner peace, so much so that you're going to feel more of your bright spark energy inside of you. That I've noticed the difference between it's odd because the less soul energy, it's such an infinite universe. I still don't understand it fully, but because let's say you have your soul is living 4 different lifetimes right now. Let's just say, and so how could 100% of your soul be living in 4 different places at the exact same time? Why wouldn't it be 25% of your soul living in these 4 different bodies? You see what I mean? To make it even. But it's 100% of your soul living in every single body. I don't know how that works. But somehow I've noticed it with human beings that 100% isn't always there. And it isn't there with me too. I don't know why 100% of my soul is not inside of me. I'm working on bringing more of that in. And I notice it on some days where it's like, where have I been the last several hours? I feel like I'm more here now than I was 3 hours ago. And I feel like I'm feeling here. Where was I 3 hours ago? I thought I was here the whole time, but apparently some part of me wasn't exactly here the whole time. I'm noticing this more and more and more. So I'm trying to pull more of my energy into myself to feel more present here. But I'm also in acceptance that my soul does so many things I don't have a clue. So everything is in the balance, okay? But step number 1 is to acknowledge that you're human. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And to want this in your heart, okay? Want it in your heart that you want to be fully present, that you want to breathe the human air, that you want to touch the human earth. There's so many alien beings out there that can't touch the human earth, right? There's so many spirits out there that aren't incarnated here, that are here to help. But we're the ones that are here, so we need to really embrace it, right? We're here. We need to be here. We need to breathe the air. We need to touch the flowers. We need to look at stuff. We're one of a kind. Nobody else gets to do this. We get to do this. We're one of a kind. So we need to own this experience, right? Now you have the awareness. Now it's time to say, I'm ready to feel myself, inside myself, my soul more present. I'm ready to be more present. So I'm here, I'm in a box, literally, because it's like a crate, but it's large enough to be a house. You could put furniture in here, but there's something really dismal, and it makes me think of like shipping goods more than a home to live in, because it just rotted. It's not, you wouldn't even want anything to be shipped in this because it's too rotted, it's too contaminated, it's not healthy in here. And so if it's not healthy in here, it's not really healthy for you either. So what is that saying about why your soul energy isn't fully in your body? It's saying there's something contaminated. I don't want to go in that body, that contaminated, gross body. I don't want to be in that rotted crate. There's something about it. When I brush my finger across this crate, because the wood is rotted, some places it's also splintered. So I get splinters in my finger when I rub it across. That hurts, you know. So when I do this on purpose, to feel if there like if is there a hurt related to this, or how hard is it to get rid of the hurt, or it's just different levels of understanding about the balance of the structure, right? We're working with this structure. This is part of your total identity. It's not all your identity. There's so much to your identity, so much more than just this. But your spirit guides, heaven, angels, my spirit guides, everybody working together is saying, to give this to Tiana as the best, most awesomest birthday present, to change her life, to fulfill her soul goals and needs. This is what we need to look at right now. This could be this big in the spectrum of your entire soul, but it's really huge right now. This is the biggest thing. This is the most important thing right now. There's so many distractions that just really don't want me to look into. It doesn't want me to look, doesn't want me to go into the grains of the wood. It doesn't want me to touch things. It doesn't want me to evaluate. It just keeps wanting to distract me and say, no, go over here, go over here, go over here. Don't look at that. No, you shouldn't be in there. You should just come over here. Look at me. I'm a bright star. I'm cool. It's like, just calm down, and I am going to look at the vastness. This is a beautiful part of you. There's nothing ugly here. It might feel uncomfortable. I don't know why, but I gotta do this hand thing, so just let me do the hand thing, okay? Because this hand thing is really, like, literally in your energy field is helping to slow things way down, and it's filling your energy field with a lot of love, inner love, okay? Inner peace and patience. And this is a huge, like, I will echo this to your spiritual atmosphere for a trillion years if I need to. Like, inner peace, inner love, patience, inner peace, inner love, patience. You are beautiful. Slowing things way, way down. Wow, you really like to just, like, even after I slowed it way down, you pick it up and you're just like, nope, not gonna look, blah, 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 clap, like, no, slow. I'm gonna bring this bright star child into this place with me. You need to look at the place with me, and we're gonna look at it together. The star child is sitting next to me. The star child I'm gifting it with it's a blue, it's like a boy, it's not like a girl. I'm giving it inner peace. I'm really, I can't believe how in control of the Star Child I am, because the Star Child could just sort of run amok as much as it wants, but I am literally so, like, I'm hypnotizing it or something. Because it needs it. It needs to be here. Star Child, you need to be here. You need to be here. You need to be here. This is really hard for you to want to be here. All of my focus and all my energy is on you right now, Tiana. I know my eyes are closed, but I am focusing everything on this beautiful essence of yourself. And because it's so important right now. Your Star Child essence is is telling me so many things. It is really hysterical, like not laughter wise, but on the extreme of what is crackle noises and screaming echoes. But it's not it just can't tolerate the suffering on the planet or the frequency of the planet. It's really struggling with the energy of our world. And it's like a really jacked up radio station that's on full blast in your brain, and you can't take it. So you just don't want to be here. You just simply don't want to be here. That is that is the reason for why everything you said to me. So on one level, your energy is saying this human world is just, the frequency here is just really hard for me to digest. I don't want to be in my body. Now the parts of you that are in your body having the human conscious experience are saying, but why don't I have memories, and why can't I have access to more of my imagination and more psychic connections? Well, it's interesting because we have two things going on. You still have a human life you're experiencing, yes. So what is all this energy doing? You're not working together. You're working as two separate people, two separate consciousness. Do you see how complicated this gets? Even I don't have a very easy way of explaining how this happens or why this happens or what this means, because you are a human being, but a lot of you is not in your human body. A lot of you is so disturbed by human everything that you will not participate. You just won't do it because it feels like you are living in a disturbing, rotted out crate, and only vegetables that go rotten go in this crate. There's oozes here, there's terrible chaotic noises in here, and that is not who I am. That is not me. I want nothing to do with that. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. However, your personality or your attitude, the little star, the blue star, which is also a boy, believe it or not, is just but look at me, and just kind of ignores the crate. Doesn't want to look at it, doesn't want to go there, just wants to go play, just wants to go be happy, just wants to shine the star light and be its own zappy, noisy energy that is also very happy within itself. And just wants to be that. So it's not saying I'm not gonna do it. It's just I'm happy. Not gonna go into the crate, but I'm gonna go out here and play. But I have to do something to help these two sides of you merge as one. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to reconnect really deeply again, okay? I say, why did you come here if you're not actually going to be here? I'm looking at you, blue star boy. Yeah, I'm looking at you And I'm talking to your heart. And you're sitting right here next to me in this rotted out crate. And if you can't tell, I'm at peace with it. I'm at peace with the slime on my head. I'm at peace with the rotted out wood. I'm at peace with everything. And even when I got a splinter in my finger, I say, you know what? This is me trying to make sense and trying to learn. It's not me running away because I got a splinter. Why are you here? I show Blue Star Boy my finger with like 3 splinters in it. Blue Star Boy takes one of the splinters out, but now when he takes one out, so we would have 2, now we actually have 4. He takes another one out, and now there's 6. He can't make the hurt go away. It just keeps becoming more hurt. When I try to make one hurt go away, then it becomes like more hurts. I could take all these splinters away, and then they'll just be like 20 and 40 and 90 and 10,000, and I just can't do it. And he screams and he gets so angry. He hates me showing this finger that is now filling up with so many splinters. I say, just calm down here. Do you see me screaming about the splinters that are in my finger? They're not in your finger, they're in my finger. I close my eyes, I show Starboy that the splinters are a part of learning. And they're beautiful things. You have to learn how to see the splinter as a gift and not a wound. He still hasn't learned this yet. He tells me he doesn't, it's like a prison here. He tells me I don't want to, like he feels like he was sent here. It's like this sounds crazy, okay? I'm just going to tell you what he says. It's something like this. Imagine you live on another planet, and on this other planet you got sentenced, like severely reprimanded, and sentenced to an eternity on Earth. And it's like the worst. Like here you are, a human, you get sentenced to the dungeon to be tortured for 2 weeks. Like that is like a terrifying sentence, right? But on another planet, the sentence to go to Earth is like the ultimate doom. Like that's even worse than being tortured for 2 weeks. That's even worse. Like that's being tortured for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And that's what is in his mind. That's what is in his heart. That's what is in his essence. That is just shaking and screaming this like this is what is going on. This is what is happening to me. I was put here, imprisoned here. I am trapped here now. I am stuck here forever. I'll never get out. And he's screaming it. He's screaming about it. Like I'm just gonna follow along the storyline. I don't resonate with there being some sort of civilization that sentences souls to Earth on a demented and twisted hellish level. I don't resonate with that. I resonate with souls from other planets, or souls, souls are infinite. Souls are all over the place. They aren't just in our galaxy. They're all over the universe, and the universe is so humongous, you couldn't even believe it. So I don't resonate. I resonate with souls are magnetically attracted to certain experiences. And so they find their way to certain experiences through the magnetic energy of their vibration. And then it just happens, and they just come here. So I resonate with this blue star, actually having a magnetic attraction to Earth, and wanting to come to Earth to have a specific experience that is really well-rounded with the spirit, with the soul energy. Where this, he's insisting that he was sort of punished, and now he has to be here. I'm rewriting. I'm telling him that he was not punished. I am rewriting this, the consciousness. I am rewriting the consciousness. It's sort of like this keeps coming up lately a lot about perceptions of things. Some people perceive that Donald Trump, for instance, is like the devil, Hitler. He's going to be the end of humanity. Other people say, Donald Trump was making awesome changes, and I like that somebody totally different and random is in the office. I can't stand politics, but at least it's different. So let's just go with it. So you see how perceptions, it's like one man's trash is another man's treasure. So this star is insisting I've been punished. This star, Abbey, is insisting that you magnetically were attracted to come here, and that's a beautiful thing. It's not an ugly thing. It's not a torturesque thing. It's not a demented thing. It's actually a beautiful thing. And for you to be here is for you to shine your light here and make a difference here. And guess what? When you make a difference here, like I'm making a difference here, like many, 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 many souls are coming out of the woodwork to make a difference here. Now you're going to love living on Earth. I'm telling you. As this continues to spread and grow like a domino effect, the love is going to get louder and louder, and love is very powerful and very infectious, and it is going to heal everything and everyone. And things are going to evolve, revolve, and it is getting better. So the next lifetime and the next lifetime and the next lifetime, let's just let go of the medieval torture. Let's just let go of the pains and the sufferings of our world today, because in the next lifetime, it's going to be beautiful. Just like it's going to be in this lifetime, right? Just like it was in all those other lifetimes. Even when you died on a stake and burned to death. Believe it or not, there's beauty in everything. And that's what makes souls beautiful. And that's what makes us well-rounded. That makes us compassionate. That's what makes us as Christ consciousness. We can't achieve Christ consciousness unless we choose to be present and to feel connected and to say, okay, I accept that my life is here in this body, at this experience. I'm a one-of-a-kind soul, and I'm here, and I'm going to learn how to work on myself and to be present and to enjoy this thing. It can be enjoyable here on Earth, by the way. It really can be enjoyable. This is really helping Blue Star to relax. He's not like insisting to trying to distract me. He's relaxing. He still misses. Okay. So he's more ready to kind of grow into this crate, which is you choosing to expand your light throughout your whole body. He's more open-minded to doing this now. He shows me in his mind his greatest fears. That when he expands his light, he will become denser and more physical, and he will feel his legs being ripped apart by all of the splinters of this crate as his legs go through the crate and into your legs. As his heart goes into your heart, as his arms go into your arms, as his head goes into your head. This is you. This is your essence. And it's interesting because you're a star child, and a lot of people, what is a star child? Where do you actually come from? Well, souls come from everywhere. So I'm not here to tell you what star system or anything specific that your soul comes from, because I resonate with souls come from everywhere. There's just no one specific place. They come from everywhere. But this is also saying that your soul essence is more out of this world. is not as acclimated to the human reality just yet. But that's exactly as it's meant to be, and that is awesome. And that is beautiful. Don't resist it. Embrace it. That is like a pretty cool message, because there's a lot of blue energy beings. I don't know what they look like. I just feel like a light that is blue, and there's lots of consciousness in the blue light. They're really excited about you coming to Earth and being able to work with you in your body. So the time is now for you to actually expand into your body, for you to feel more in your body, so you have access to all your gifts. Because your soul has a lot of gifts, and you're not going to be able to access them if you guys can't work together, if you can't merge together. So we're working on this. You have some really cool, you could call them alien beings. They feel really high vibration. So are they spirits or alien beings? They're definitely alien beings of a higher vibration, okay? And they come from a blue light. Spirit beings are infinite. They're far, far, far more infinite. They're infinitely connected. They feel even lighter than this. And so that's how you can tell the difference, because alien beings can be in all different dimensions of vibration. They can even be vibrations that feel like they can be all different kinds of vibrations. But some of them are really high up, so they can even feel like spirits, but they're still incarnated. They're incarnated at such a high frequency that they're like spirits. So those are the alien beings that I'm usually like, whoop-de-doo, good job. You incarnated as something like a spirit. Like you're full of love and happiness and infinite understanding, and everything's all hunky-dory for you. Why don't you give this a try? Why don't you give this a try? The cool thing is, your soul can give this a try. And your soul chose to give this a try. And their souls are so proud of you. And they're so excited to help you remember who you are, and to help you work with the blue light energy, and to work with that wisdom, and to bring the wisdom here to the planet. It's like I said in the beginning, we're the ones that are here. The alien beings want to help. They can only help so much, and most of them are working through us. Instead of working actually, here I am, I'm a giant praying mantis walking down the street. We're gonna annihilate a giant praying mantis walking down the street, because as human beings we're not ready for that yet. So the praying mantis then is sort of working through us, right? Through our love and through our messages, then walking around on the street. So these beautiful beings here in the blue light are working by sharing the information through your heart and out through your heart. So you got to be in your body 100% to be able to work with them. Obviously, am I in my body 100%? I mean, I'm doing pretty good as I am, so I really pay attention to those times when I notice I'm more in my body than I thought I was in my body, but I guess I was kind of not 100% in my body. I don't even think I'm 100% in my body, right now. So I'm still trying to make sense of this. But my soul does so many things more than just being Abbey. So my soul knows what it's doing. I'm just here. I'm just, doing my job, whatever I know how to do, and then we just go with it. Okay. And that's what you're for. We need you. So let's see what happens next. Blue light, blue star boy. The more he lets go of fear, then the splinters aren't going to hurt. The splinters don't stick. The splinters don't multiply. Fear is amazing because fear creates physicality. Fear creates, it's going to hurt way more. For instance, this is an example. It's kind of a crappy example because it just sucks no matter what. So you're a woman and you're in labor. Like women who have given childbirth know exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody else, men, you'll never fully understand. But anyway, you can either freak out about it and say, "Oh my God, why is this happening to me? This totally sucks." Or you can say, "You know what? I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna own this experience. I'm gonna breathe through it. I'm gonna see this as a miracle." And now the pain tolerance transforms. I feel every freaking bit of this, or I'm just gonna own this. I'm gonna be a champion. I'm gonna be a hero. I can do this. And now it's like what you experienced pain wise, totally different. So there's something about, I know it's not a very good example because if you're in child labor, you're going to be there. But we can come up with fears and anxieties that aren't real. And then they feel like they're real. Like, oh my God, there's a monster under my bed. Now there really is. There really seriously is a monster under my bed. Oh my God, now I'm having terrible nightmares. Like you could take a fear that isn't actually, like it's kind of fabricated fear, and then you could blow it up out of proportion, and now it's sort of running your life, and you feel it in everything you do. So you've got to say, no, there's no monster under my bed. I am at peace. I am full of love. And even if there is a monster under my bed, that's because he was tired and he needed somewhere to sleep. And I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to be at peace with everything. And I own this body, I own my light, and I know that I'm watched over by so much love, and there's nothing to be afraid of. So now you see how fear can go out of proportion, or fear can be be controlled, as in I am love and I'm not going to be afraid now. So there's something about energy fear. This star is letting go of fear, and actually acclimating to the body, which was like a rotted out wooden crate full of splinters, but now is starting to turn into a body that is beautiful and is not going to hurt you, is not rotten wood, is vibrant, is full of health, vitality, beauty, positive energy. And this star boy is like, I think I could get used to this. I think this is okay. I think this is me. It's kind of interesting because, like, we are both male and female. We all are both male and female. So the part of you that has not been wanting to be you is like a male part of you. That's so male-like. Like, there's a reason why men don't give childbirth, because I don't think they could do it. Every woman will say that, I swear to God. It's nothing against men, though. Anyway, your male self is just like, I can't do it, but your female self is like, I can do this. So you're this like little male childlike version, which is beautiful. It's like it's your essence that is afraid to be fully engaged with you, is now feeling like this is home and this is wonderful. It's gonna make you feel like more strong and solid inside yourself. It's gonna make you feel like yourself. Does that mean you're gonna become more like a boy or something? No, it's just like men have both beautiful feminine sides and masculine sides too, just like women have both beautiful feminine and masculine sides as well. So it's gonna make you feel balanced. It's gonna make you feel way more balanced. We're almost there, okay? We're almost there. We're cracking off the shell here. We're breaking apart the splintered, because underneath it, like, everything is changing now, and you're starting to feel a softness. You're starting to feel that it's peaceful, that it's safe, that this is exactly what you want. Everything is starting to feel interconnected with the heart. All this sort of, there's like total infinite balance. Like, chakra removal is not me removing your third eye. I can't remove your third eye. I can't remove your heart portal. Chakra removal is like letting go of the old structure. It is bringing about your light body. What did we just do? We just brought your light body into yourself and brought everything into balance, right? We're breaking apart the structure, and now we are helping you understand your purpose. You knew this all along. Now we understand what the fragmented memories are about. Up till age 13, now we understand why you feel disconnected from your imagination, ability to connect with psychic information. Now we understand why you feel like you should be connected with more psychic information than you are, because you should be. And part of your role is actually to work with alien beings, and don't just feel like this is the only alien beings that you're supposed to be working with, but this is the start of something really, really awesome for you. And this is like your family working with you from this really beautiful, radiant bluish white light. And like, this is your memories. This is your soul journey. This is you trained there so you could be here. And now you're bringing all of that training and all that information and wisdom inside of yourself, and they're here to help remind you and help you remember who you are. So you are now fully like ingrained with your body. You have access now to that ability, and it's going to become louder and louder and louder the more that your body is tuning into the new frequency structures. So what I just did here, it takes some time, right? Like, bam, this 48-minute session or whatever, because this feels very complete to me. This is going to be echoing over the next, like, you'll notice the biggest shifts and changes over the first 2 to 3 weeks, but they're going to stay. Because you're never going to be able to rebuild those old structures the way they were before, and now you're so at peace with everything, you're ready to own your life. You're ready to own your soul. You're ready to have this experience. You're ready to recall. You're ready to step into your purpose. You're ready to help people. I encourage you to... There's all kinds of alien stuff, information out there. I encourage you to kind of get to know more alien stuff. And I feel like you're going to be meeting some people that are also resonating with Star Child type of information. And that don't, like, one thing that I'm totally like not a fan of is I'm a star child, so I'm better than everybody else because I came from another planet. We all come from another freaking planet, seriously. Like, we're souls, we're extraordinary souls. We come from the infinite universe. We're all special. We're all awesome, 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 special, and how, whatever you want to call yourself, we're all special, okay? So any star child people that are really like, we're cooler than everybody else, that's pretty lame to me. Like, that's really lame. So I really like star child people who love everybody. Those are my types of souls. Like, that's my vibration. That's my frequency. What is Abbey? I don't know. I don't label myself. I'm just Abbey. So I just am who I am, you know? So what am I? I'm Abbey. Hi, nice to meet you. Am I a star child? Am I a, indigo? Am I a crystalline? Am I a, what am I? Am I a light worker? Like, what am I? I'm just Abbey, I'm just a soul. I'm living here and I'm helping other souls. Like, that's what I'm here to do. So, but you're going to have some really cool star child friends that are really going to be a lot like you, and they're not going to be those other types. They're going to be open-minded, cool people, and they're really going to help you feel integrated into that type of alien-like wisdom. I don't know why, but it's really loud with you. And, but also know that you possess your own unique information that nobody else is going to have access to because nobody else is you. And these beings are going to help bring that out of you. But there's something about your pathway and your journey is really interconnected with like star child type information and these blue energy beings that are super loving and super wise and such a high vibration they feel almost like spirits. But they're incarnated. They're actually incarnate beings. They're not spirits. They could be in that frequency for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And that's no big deal because their incarnation is such a high vibration. They're like spirits, and spirits are forever, right? And so they're kind of just like when they're ready to move to the next thing. Well, your soul's so beautiful and so kind and so loving. It's gravitated here, said, I'm ready to be a helper here. And I'm going to bring what I know from my frequency, my dimension, my home, my space, this blue energy, like your soul really resonates with it. I'm going to bring that here and I'm going to share that information. Like, it's really, really connected with you, like really loudly connected with you. So I'm just going to chill out for a minute, make sure I just feel complete with everything, okay? Yeah, that feels really good. Happy birthday, Tiana. I can't think of a cooler birthday present. You are so ready for this, and I'm telling you, lots of positive things are going to be magnetically moving into your life, and because you are now yourself, your energy is within you, and it's going to be attracting the magnetics of like-minded souls even. And you have a very special message to share. You have this very special gift to give. It's very kind of unique to where your soul's been for a very long period of time, and you fully emerged in your body, and now you can really go on to feel like yourself, feel connected, and really expand. So that's all I can share for this session. I have a feeling you're gonna have 1,000,001 questions. So if you want me to do any type of follow-up session, give yourself like a legit 3 weeks or something, 3 to 4 weeks or something like that, because you need to give your body time to adjust to all these changes, and your soul energy being there, and actually savor these changes because it's really special. It's like you just are reborn today. But if you ever want like psychic wisdom or some psychic mentoring tips or anything like that, if you'd like me to do another deep kind of session for you, like a soul rebirth journey session or anything like that, I'm there. Like, I would love to do that. So just something to think about for the future, but give yourself some time. Give yourself some time. You're going to be pretty excited. Like, you're going to be pretty ready to go, but you're going to be owning it this time, okay? You're going to feel more like yourself. So for those of you watching, if you're interested in chakra removal or soul rebirth journey or anything, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. So I don't just do, I do sessions by private recorded video. So like right now, Tiana is not on the other side of the screen. Like, like it's just me in this living room on this couch, and I close my eyes and I do a journey. I'm a distant spiritual healer. I'm like a distant spiritual healer. That's what I do. I connect with my soul and your soul, and then we go there. Okay. I can do it by private recorded video. We could share your recorded video on YouTube if you want to, or we could do the session live. So I've got options out there. If you're interested but you don't want to share it on YouTube, don't worry, you don't have to. So again, my website, it's abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you again, Tiana. You're awesome. Thank you for sharing. Thank you everybody for watching and being so supportive, and I wish you all a wonderful day.